presentation of my final. Within it, I will show the many aspects of what I have learned that will be covered for the final. Now, the difference between a static class and an instance class are as followed. The reading says instances are used to store data associated with each different objects. In other words, unique combined values within the object. These objects can be defined at the class level. For example, the move right function will be within the game menu view class, can only be accessed within the within that class. And nowhere else. Static classes can be accessed globally, meaning that functions can be accessed from outside of their class. For example, the assign scene to location function. It is within the game control class. And with it being static, it can be accessed from the create map function within the map control class. As seen with the create scenes here. When to use an array list, or an enum. Reading has said that an array list, and enum are a list of objects. However, each one is different from the other. An array is a fixed length list of objects that are of the same type and can change. The create inventory list function type is an array. While numbers within the array is a set length, things within it can be changed. Take, for example, using an ability potion. There are 5 to start with. When I want to use one, the number will go down 1. An array list is a variable length list that contains different objects, things that can be added to it and removed at any time. While there is not an array type list within our code, the add inventory item function commented out in the code is an example of what an array list should look like. An enum is a special type of list that is a fixed length, where all the objects are the same type. Unlike the array, the values and objects are constant and cannot change. The scene type class is an enum. The enum has a keyword at the beginning of it to reference what it is to be associated with it as it is called. The attributes that follow after the keyword have to be referenced or it won't work, such as private string A, private string symbol, and private string description. These help out knowing what is in the array. Change how it looks, and it will show an error, as shown there. Now, for errors that show up, we have exceptions. These show up within wrong one within our question control, and also within the story view. When an error shows up, it propagates up to the next level. as it's shown here in do action. Our question. The do action has errors showing errors in here. No errors if there was an error to show up. If no error was shown, it will continue on with what it is. But if an error is caught, as shown here, it will catch the exception and move up to the next class, which will move up to question control, as shown here, which goes to in here as well, which throws the exception for question control exception. Now, to explain the difference between a character stream and a byte stream, a byte stream is binary data. It shows up as a mixed up characters as you open it up in a text editor document, as shown in the example. Well, technically, this is more character. It uses ASCII format characters. In the reading, it says that it maps each character to a single byte of memory and is only used in Western-based languages such as Spanish, English, French, and other European and Western languages. Not really helpful for other countries who are trying to use this. Character streams can let us read and write regardless of that format. The default format for storing characters is in Unicode format. An example of that of a character stream is what we load or write to a file from a list from our game menu view. Files such as functions such as map symbols create a character stream. This.console helps create a character stream such as this. When it gets accessed, it will show up something as this in a text document or your file, or when it outputs. To show how things work on here in the game, we will play it. I'm going to start a new game. I shall move up and it will show an error that I cannot move any further. I will move down and down again. If I try to move left, it will show I cannot move any further left. Moving right, I get no errors. I will show what it looks like on the map. Now, with the greater than, lesser than symbols are areas that I have visited. The ones with the stars showing where I am right now. I will pull up the inventory to show what it looks like. These are the items that would be in our inventory right now. I will use an ability potion to show how it works. I've replenished one ability point. Now, the game is not fully completed, but it is functional and it works. Use the ability potion again, and apparently it's not working properly, but still functioning, a functional function. For our to display our map symbols, I will hit S, showing of what areas of the map. I can even print out the map symbol if I wanted to out. I have to enter a symbol path for it, and I will put symbol. That's why. As shown, a file has been created. Thus, it shall be right here. Now, in the search the area, we put something in there just to make sure that it works, so we can get the end game. So A, add a hero. How we wanted this to work wasn't as planned, but it still works. So 5, 5. So I'm just going to see new game. Oh, nope, guess that. So the game does work, just not to what we were expecting at this time. However, I hope this shows that I have an understanding and a working program at this time. Hope you enjoy this. Oh, wait.